How do you like my new setting? I love it myself. I like this one a lot. Wait, hold on. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome. Yeah, the other one. So, according to the light, there's plenty of light. Okay? And I love it. I know I have so much going on here, but sorry. Like, let me get it out of the way. Okay. So, as you can see on the title, we have Planet Venus, which is about harmony, relationships, love, and beauty. Let's not forget harmony. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Hello, Father Divine, Mother Divine, Collective. Welcome. Hold on, let me fix something real quick. There we go. Yeah. What do you guys think? Wrong way. And we're set. Hell yeah. We're golden. Okay. I love this space. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, the other way. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and begin. Father God, universe, planet Venus. What are the messages from above? Planet Venus. Planet Venus. What are the messages? What's coming down to Earth? What's in harmony? I know there's a few that turned. No? Oh, I could have sworn a few turned, but I guess not. But yeah, see? Strength. There's some confidence, some strong energy here. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. Ooh, tell me more. It's like if somebody's, I'm sensing, like if somebody's trying to step into their power, but it's like they're still on the horizon. You know, it could be their mental, it could be just them still embodying this new energy. And I did ask my crystals yesterday if this has to do with my masculine, and it said yes. So if Venus is all about love, harmony, relationships, etc., then this masculine or just people from the past that you cut off are trying to find the bravery, right, to come forward and just come forward to you and either express some type of beauty, express some love towards you. You know, just because you cut them off doesn't mean that they couldn't outgrow their old self. Okay, but you removing yourself, do you express something to them other than just saying, you fucked me over? No, with your actions, you taught them something, a good lesson by you walking away. And now they want to come back here with the Death card to release some kind of emotion or something that's been in their minds. And that could have been you. Okay, and at the end of the day, it's up to us, and we want to take them again and give them another chance. But this time, to where now you are more aware, if a person comes with some fucking bullshit, you're going to be ready to cut them off. And you're not going to have trouble doing that. Okay? You're going to be so much ready than before. Ah. See, Justice, Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, see, they're asking, this person could be asking friends and how to go towards you, how to reach out. Since we have the Strength card. The Strength card talks about, again, confidence, strong, being really strong and in their own energy and their own minds to come forward, okay? And they have been thinking about it. Because with the Eight of Cups, they want to walk towards you. Okay, they do want to walk towards you. Again, this could be anybody. Okay, see this card, the Knight of Wands, is brave. The Death card. See, they released some, I don't know, some fear. It could have been old ways of doing things or approaching people. So now it's like they're drinking out of a fuller cup. But now they're going to have to make a decision here. Are you going to come forward or not? I mean them. Okay, not you, but them. They don't count. All right, planet Venus. Two of Cups. Yeah. If it landed on this side, hey, it's partnership. It landed way far out. So they're not thinking about relationship or love at the moment. They just want to catch up. They want to, you guys might have been a couple. Maybe started as friends. And it was going more towards like relationship-wise, love. But it never hit off. Okay. But at the moment, this person doesn't want that. This person that wants to come through, or this people, whoever it is, wants to come forward. First, they want to see where you're at mentally. They want to see where you're at emotionally, where you guys stand together, regardless of how long it's been. They want to be there. They want to nurture whatever connection you guys have left. This person is not afraid to approach you. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody that has enough bravery, but they're not afraid. You know, if they get too close and if they get burnt, they get burnt. But are they going to know that it's going to come from a good place? Okay, and we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person outgrew, this person grew up, they matured. They're not going to be, you know, selfish or self-centered about things. They're really aware, like, of their behavior in the past. And it's basically just saying, if I fucked up last time, then I fucked up, you know. But if this person doesn't want me, then that's fine. But I'm still going to take my chances. This is somebody that you had a sexual connection with. I'm telling you, it could have been starting as friends or just it went straight to sex and it just broke off, right? Something happened that it separated you, both of you. Okay. But again, this person's willing to take chances. The Knight of Pentacles. You blew up their mind. Somebody blew up somebody's mind here with the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you coming from a good place, it gave this person an opportunity of some sort. Maybe you made them feel good about themselves. Maybe you boost their ego. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Due to that behavior with the Five of Pentacles, they were left out, right? There was something there. But then I realized that at the end of the day, they were just falling in love with you. But since their ego was being fed, not by you purposely, if this person just like, I want this, but I still want to fuck around type of energy. Okay? Because I do feel them protecting you. I feel them. Hello. Sorry, guys. I'm like away from the comments. But hello, guys. Welcome in. Besitos. But yeah, look at this. This is you and this person. This is how they want to be. But again, they made a choice and they decided to just keep fucking around. And maybe this is why you cut them off. And I don't blame you. You did good for cutting them off. See, Seven of Cups in reverse. There was no opportunity here. No opportunity. Ah, shoot. Oh my God. All these damn cards are just flying. The Ten of Wands. See, this energy was transmitted because it was sexual. Yeah, see? With the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Swords, it's like once that sexual connection happened, somebody else withdrawed from this relationship or this connection. See their behavior? So that's what happened here. This could be a divine masculine. This could be somebody else that represents themselves as a divine masculine. It could be a healed twin flame. Again, I need to talk about that. Twin flames is all about your healing journey. Some twin flames are married already and they have to just cut off and then find another twin flame or a soulmate, right? That's true to them, the same energy, etc. So here we have the Star, the Devil, and the Ace of Swords. There was nothing. Oh my God. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, and with the Devil here, it's already saying enough. You know, I don't like being controlled or being like this person didn't want for the female to be controlled or to be, what's that word? Submissive, right? Am I saying right? Doesn't matter if it's the male or the female, but somebody, since they didn't have the control here, if they didn't want it. And again, whoever this is, whoever this person is that, again, you fed their ego, they just want to be a daredevil. They want to do some fuckery. Look at that. Look in the background. Do you see in the background, there's a bunch of females? This is what this person is. It could be a male or female that you were dealing with. They wanted to have multiples, partners, you know, whenever they wanted. Again, you fed their ego, so they're going to keep doing that. I don't know, maybe this person lost their fucking virginity at this point. Even though probably didn't, but the way they're behaving is just like a teenager, right? When they have sex the first time, they just want to keep going and just fuck anything that's like moving at this point. But when they had sex, also, when you guys had sex and you connected in that energy, they knew they were very vulnerable. Something about you woken something up within them to where now subconsciously or consciously they could be wishing to feel that way again. But now nothing's being fed. Their spirit is not being fed. They're not boosting their ego. And they're not going to find it, especially in the outside. This is secret. But I'm assuming now at this point, how the reading started in the beginning, they're starting to realize that what they want is not out in the streets. It's not about feeding their ego. It's about feeding their spirit, being in good spirit, being a good counterpart, making each other's wishes come true, connecting. But since this person wanted to be all up in somebody else's business, now they're regretting it. All right. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Let's see. Matters of the heart. Matters of the heart. Venus, matters of the heart. I'm going to be using my soulmate cards. Whoa. I love when they jump like that. Hello guys, welcome in. Okay. All right. Let's get going. There's a lot, but it's okay. I love them. Your smile illuminates my soul. It makes me feel whole. There is no part of me that your love cannot fill. From the first moment we met, I am forever grateful, and I count my blessings each day, beloved Jewel. Ooh, what am I telling you? Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Drilling on the past and future keeps me from experiencing the power of now. I make a conscious choice to be present. I accept love now. I am grateful for your love. This person's really fucking feeling it. This could also be you feeling it, feeling the connection, feeling, you know, not so much what could have been, but what it is really. We are internally blessed by a profound love, by a scared union with the great source of light. Whose love moves earth and stars. Oh my gosh, you guys. How romantic. Trust in the healing power of love. For it is through love that happiness is possible. Observe all that transpires, but don't get emotionally attached. The storm will clear. You can't be of assistance to the one you love only if you remain positive. Ooh, mwah. I love that one. From a physical perspective, some relationships may seem less than perfect. Yet, from a higher perspective, all relationships are scared, for they each help us grow in love and wisdom. True. And that confirms what I just said just now. Or in the beginning of the reading, towards the middle, that we meet each other for a purpose, right? Other than just the healing part. There's a lot more that comes with it. Not just feeding our egos. Love and respect your loved ones' opinions. Love and respect your loved ones' opinions. But remain grounded in your own truth. You are both wise and beautiful souls. Everyone has a piece of truth. That's true. That's very true. Because somebody could be putting emotion. The other one could be putting logic. And vice versa. You know, one has a point and they're trying to like break it down. But again, we understand it different. So we put it like without the emotion, think logical. Then we can come to the truth of thinking and allowing them to express themselves freely, right? Without the need of judging or saying, oh no, you're wrong. You know, I'm right, but you're not. Simple stuff, you know? You are who you are because of your history. All of it has helped you grow in love and wisdom. Every experience has blessed you in some way. Embrace the past and forgive anything that needs forgiving. Oh my God. You guys, I cannot. It's like this is each other's, like yours and theirs higher self talking right now. Like, both of you guys are just coming together in the spiritual realm and your higher self, and you guys are connecting telepathically. I'm going to go ahead and read these last two. I am forever grateful for your loving kindness and for the joy you bring into my life. You are a gift from the external heart of love, A blessing from the most, how do you read that? Wait, hold on. That word just took me out. I was like, wait, how do you say that? Benevolent universe, I'm assuming. Life is constantly changing. Sorry. Life is constantly changing, yet at its core, it remains the same. Love does not change. It only grows stronger. True. Change is simply love unfolding its never-ending story. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'll let love take over me. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna leave these out. Let's go ahead and use the Romance Angel deck. Mars. Ah, okay. Forgiving and learning. Confirmation. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yes, because for one, you're forgiving, you're learning to not just forgive another person that hurt you, but you're also learning to forgive yourself. Okay? Forgive yourself in the meaning of maybe you allowed this to happen when you knew not to mess with this type of person, you know. But at the end of the day, one thing is being told not to be with these people. But when it comes to oneself making that decision, making that choice, mentally we have to experience and understand that we've made that choice. Even if it's just through emotions, maybe we put emotion first instead of thinking logic, you know. But regardless of which way it goes, we were still protected, and this needed to happen for our awakening, not just this person's awakening, but also our hearts to awaken. Okay, so free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, but not feeding onto things that do not grant your wish. If somebody hurt you, somebody did you wrong, don't speak of it in the way that you're healing. But once you're done, you're done. Okay, look at it like through the eyes of God, through the eyes of the universe, energy, wisdom, love, empathy. But the more that you do it to yourself, then you'll see that among other people. And again, like to me, when I believe it, excuse me, when I express myself a certain way about my father or my mother, I'm not feeding onto the energy. I'm just releasing whatever's in my head. And then that's it. I'm not going to keep going because I don't want them to keep feeding energy to them, because that's not what I'm trying to do here. Other than just being releasing what I'm holding on to or whatever's just going on in my head. Okay? Welcome in, guys. Okay. Let's continue. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah. Maybe before you guys couldn't. Maybe the ego was just way too strong in this past times that every time that you tried, maybe it got really bad. But now that you guys are healed and are just in a better place mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you can finally let that little angel out. Okay, you can finally let that little sweet, kind energy out, playful, flirty, and finally allow for this chemistry to just unfold and for it to be shown for what it really looks like instead of just guessing. Okay, because some of us don't know how it looks like when it's flirtatious, when it's real. You know, we always had like that fuckery energy, that you're just playing mind games, etc. And you both could be teaching each other the truth of what this is. And it's like, damn, this is how it really looks like. And, you know, you guys don't have to go back with each other. It's just, again, this person could be coming back just to ask for forgiveness. Maybe ask for another chance in the format of a friendship is being built, or expressing their true love towards you. But at this point, you're already wise enough to where you're not going to take care of them like a child. You're just going to let them be, let them show you. And once you see something that's being dishonest, then you're going to have heart-to-heart conversations. Then that's when the real angel comes out of both of you, or just simply out of one of them, instead of just being this low vibration feminine within itself and expressing darkness, meaning past relationships, behaviors, somebody else's bullshit. You know, you're not projecting past times towards this new not a new person, but a new version of this person. You're not trying to do that. You're really trying, and the whole point of this is to have that heart-to-heart conversation. Okay? All right, there goes the chemistry card, confirmation. Codependency. Somebody could have had problems with codependency. Maybe you both did. And it could affect both of you. It could affect not just one person, but the both of you, the chemistry, the romance, right? The romantic life that you're trying to build with yourself and around this person. Again, somebody had codependency issues. This could have been you emotionally, them mental. It could have been a mirror in between the both of you, mirroring back to where now you both, or just you, are learning to forgive and learn that it was not just them being codependent, it was also you. This could be conscious or conscious or unconscious behavior. You guys could have been conscious of your behavior. Some of you guys could have not been conscious of this behavior until spirit, or until them, they told you like, hey, well, you were doing this, Y and Z. You know, by you guys opening yourselves here emotionally and mentally, having these heart-to-heart conversations will help you forgive yourself and just simply have the mindset to wear down. Like, I needed to learn about this stuff too. And you don't have to go back with this person. You really don't have to. Like, we have free will. But just understand that this message could end however you both decide for this story to have. Okay? It's about, again, just coming together. There's chemistry. You know, we're free from baggage. We're free from negativity. We're free from, what's that word? Indulge, energy, codependency, etc. To where now we're more mature to really sit down and just express our true love, our true feelings, whatever way it goes, it's still from the heart. Oops. Okay. All right, let's continue. This one was... Ooh. Ooh. Let's see. Ooh, worth waiting for. Romantic feelings. See, you guys could have romantic feelings for each other. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Exactly. You know, some of you guys do need to come back to each other to really know, like, well, what was that? You know, I want to know what that looks like. I want to know how it truly feels without the other person fucking around. So yeah, there was a lot of healing happening. It was not the time. We could meet the right person at the right hold on. We could meet the right person at the wrong time. Either or weren't ready. You know, there's still a little healing to do, a little more of like lessons to learn, etc. Until finally Divine said, you know what? I see why not. They're both keeping an open mind. Let's bring them together. And look, some of you guys might end up already married to this person. Just because twin flame occurs in any way. You guys could be married and separated for a very long time. And maybe in your 30s, 50s, could come back together and be like, wow, I wasted all this time with thinking otherwise, when at the end of the day, we both needed to learn a lesson. But because of the ego, stubbornness, not just listening, etc., it all goes backwards. And regardless if this person was married or is married to another person due to the separation, or maybe not married. Again, some of you guys are married but in separation, and you guys didn't want to sign no divorce papers. That's fine. Either way, you both or one or the other had a partner, and due to that, you guys are finally coming back again and rekindling this marriage, your vows, etc. Because no matter how old we are, we've always been married. But now, you know what? We're staying true to ourselves. You know, we're not young and dumb anymore. We're more responsible. We're more mature. So we can just finally express ourselves. This is their spirit, right? Really young. But again, like I said, everybody could be in their 30s or 50s. I'm getting chills, guys. And they're expressing their love. You know, they're still here on earth for you to just continue living life, but in truth. Okay? Nobody needs to know your business. That's another thing outside of whatever else you guys want to plan. If you want to tell people like, hey, I'm back with my husband, I'm back with my wife. We were still married for so long. Even though I had a girlfriend, she had a boyfriend, or she was still walking with God and single forever. Something. And it happens like that. It don't matter which way it goes. It does happen like that. But again, a lot of us a lot of you, I should say, are coming together with somebody that you've already been married with. Or maybe divorced, but I mean, it's up to you. You want to marry it again. I mean, it could happen so many ways. And it's true, a lot of people don't believe in marriage, which is fine. You can just come back together and pick up where you guys left off. But this time, with you both doing the work and without the need of leaving the other person behind, second guessing over something more than what we're showing up for, All right, let's go ahead and end this reading with tarot. Intuitive tarot. I don't read tarot like that. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and close this off for Venus. One more. All right, we're good now. See, look, right here. The Two of Cups and the Eight of Wands. We've been patient for this partnership. Somebody has been very patient. Look at that. They've been keeping their what's it called? Their nervous system and peace with wisdom and leadership. Regardless if they know it or not, Somebody's in peace here. As patiently as they're waiting for somebody to make a choice or to simply for this partner to show up. Their wisdom, their peace is as calm waters as it can be. Because if we're in this distorted energy, regardless if it's mental, emotion, physical, etc., it's not going to really like allow this energy to come in or this person to come in, because it's going to be like, oh no, I'm not going to fuck with that energy, you know? They're just going to put a pause on that. And we don't want that. We don't want to pause our blessings. Like, for why? We've been working so hard. We've been patient enough for this to come in divine timing. And for us to be in this energy, we're going to have to be as peace as we could. As peaceful as we can. Is what I meant to say. Okay. So what the Queen of Wands is like, I was like, should I be ready? Should I dress a certain way? Should I work? It's like if whoever identifies, whoever's saying this, okay, it's just basically saying like you don't know, like you should be ready, like if you should be dressed up all day, all the days, you know, looking your best. All I gotta say is, regardless of how you look, you're gonna meet this person. And it could be one of those days to where you just came out of work, your hair's a little bit messy, it's been hot, you know, whatever, your makeup's a little run down for the females. For the males, you know, your suit, your shirt could be a little like, how do you call it? Like, I forgot what it's called, but you know when you're iron clothes and after, wrinkly. There you go. Wrinkly. It don't matter. What matters is the energy that you're in. Wait, I'm reading. Hold on, let me get my tablet, guys. I should have done that in the beginning. It's okay. All right, let's continue. You guys are still counting your blessings. Okay. Even if it's one that is not causing you anxiety, it's not causing you stress, or just simply you're being grateful to where, oh my gosh, this used to trigger me. This used to trigger me. It used to cause me so much stress, so much anxiety, so much whatever. You already dropped it. That type of energy, you let it go. And you put it on the cold. You just let it be. Like, it gives you chills. If it gives you like that heart, that cold shoulder, whatever, you're just going to be like, about it. You are true abundant. You're so abundant here. And look, you're going to find joy and happiness. And it's going to be so much enlightenment within this type of energy, this type of experience. Because again, whatever stressed you out in the past, whatever gave you a headache, it's not going to bother you anymore. Because now you understand that people are doing shit just to get under your skin. They're the ones that are not happy. And with everything else, you're going to be adding light and joy onto that space that gave you anxiety, that gave you stress, and made your shit hard. Now it's going to be so delightful. Like foam, like mousse, chocolate mousse, etc. It's going to be just so willing to eat, you know. And that's what you just wanted. Now that you have it, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm good, you know. Like, doesn't mean that you need to stop. But your aura, your own person, everything about you is going to be in a better place. Yep, look at that. The Six of Cups. You're going to be attracting better energy, better people. People that are going to be like family. That that come from a happy home. Okay, you know how so many of us have friends and they're married, they got kids, our neighbors. That's what's going to be attracting, because for one, that's what you want, right? You want a happy home, you want a family and everything. But on top of everything, you're attracting that happy home, and that's why you're attracting multiple types of people, along with friends that are single, friends that are looking for the same thing as you are. But on top of everything, you're also attracting families into your space, and they're going to be the ones adopting you, you know, taking you in, being part of their family, as much as they are being part of your family, or just part of you. Okay, because it's only you at this point, with kids or no kids, single, you know, you can be attracting all kinds of people. But again, that align with what you want, what you wish for, and what you have in your heart, which is love, joy, harmony, etc. All right, guys. Besitos. Thank you all for being here. And I'm going to try and answer questions with the comments. I just have to set myself a certain way to be able to read the comments, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, have a blessed one. Oops.